real paranormal investigator is easier than you'd think. The key is to have a healthy interest in the unknown and not be afraid of what might go bump in the night. Once you've embraced this mindset, the next step is equipping yourself with the proper tools of the trade. One of my favorite devices is the REMPod. The REMPod is a fascinating piece of equipment. It generates its own electromagnetic field, and when something else with an electromagnetic field breaches its perimeter, it lights up and sounds an alert. This feature not only indicates the presence of a spirit nearby, but it can also be used to communicate. Ask yes or no questions, and use the REMPod's activation as the spirit's yes. Answer while remaining silent for no. Some high-tech REMPods even respond to sudden temperature drops, another potential sign of a spirit's presence. However, it's essential to consider the skeptics. Many argue that other electromagnetic interferences, like EMF from power lines and bad circuits in a location, can falsely trigger a REMPod. That's why I always bring a separate EMF meter to establish a baseline reading, ensuring that there are no EMF contaminants from power lines or electrical devices nearby. From my experience in testing, natural elements such as a blade of grass or insects touching the antenna won't activate a REMPod, as they emit minimal EMF. However, I did find that a walkie-talkie or a transmitter placed right next to the antenna can cause false readings. If you're thinking of diving into paranormal investigations, a REMPod should be one of the first specialized tools you consider acquiring. It's versatile, reliable, and often the difference between guessing and confirming. So prepare yourself, choose your tools wisely, and you might just find yourself uncovering the mysteries of the unknown world. An EMF meter will detect external electromagnetic fields that can cause interference and false readings with your paranormal equipment. Always use a meter to get a baseline reading to see if there are any power lines or other electronic equipment around. Ideally, an EMF reading of 0 is ideal. This way, if a REMPod activates, you know it is not from other natural sources of EMF. If you can't afford or don't want to spend the money for a REMPod right now, you can buy 1 or 2 mini-mag flashlights that twist on and twist off. Set them to where they just need to be touched lightly to turn on or off, and use them for answering yes or no questions. 1 or 2 can be used. You will be surprised at the intelligent responses you will get when a light suddenly goes on or off. A voice recorder of some kind is very useful. Many times a recorder will pick up frequencies of spirit voices that we as humans cannot hear. The recorder in many instances can pick up on some very intelligent responses to questions in those unheard frequencies that we normally would not be able to pick up on. These items are a good basic start for you to get you started doing a paranormal investigation. You could delete the EMF meter that just helps substantiate your response with the REMPod if needed. You can get by with just a good voice recorder and the flashlights. It all just depends on how much you have to spend and how serious you want to become in conducting your investigation. In our next video, we will discuss some more advanced tools you can use in an investigation. Cameras, night vision, and infrared, for example. FLIR cameras to capture heat signatures of spurts. Still cameras and GoPro are all options for different situations. Later we'll discuss investigation safety and ethics. Be sure to like and subscribe.